Tijuana, just saying the name, conjures up a wide range of emotions. Some are good, but to the vast majority of Americans, it's the exact opposite. Tijuana is bad. For years, we have received comments expressing concern for our safety when traveling south of the border, and we know they are sent with the best of intentions, but we also know there are two sides to every coin, and what lies on the other side of this coin isn't as bad as they want you to think. If your only exposure to Tijuana is from the news or passing glimpses of a headline, it's understandable to see nothing positive. Yes, there are real problems in Tijuana. For example, it is the murder capital of the world, which is nothing to take lightly, but for every negative, there are far more positives. Tijuana is more than just a border town. It's a vibrant city with museums, open-air markets, and a mouth-watering food scene. Like its neighbor to the north, San Diego, Tijuana is a cultural hub located at the crossroads of two nations. All this still begs the question, who would be crazy enough to want to live near the murder capital of the world? Well, that would be us. I grew up in San Diego, which lends itself familiarity from decades of experiences, and together with Rebecca, we have spent months upon months traveling overland in Baja. Just because Tijuana has a dark underbelly doesn't mean the surrounding areas are dangerous, and you don't have to go far to find amazing travel experiences. 15 miles out of town is the Popotla Fishing Village, a must-stop for seafood lovers. Right next door, the movies Titanic and Master and Commander were filmed. The Pacific coastline is full of little beach communities catering to expats and retirees. 50 miles away and inland a bit is Valle de Guadalupe, a world-renowned wine-growing region complete with luxurious accommodations and rustic fine dining hosted by a Michelin star chef. Ultimately, you have to remember there's no shortage of problems north of the border, and if you want to talk proximity to criminal activity, you probably don't want to live in any of the big American cities, because even Bel Air is 10 miles from some of the roughest neighborhoods in America. In our travels, we are constantly tested to find good in the strangest of places and toughest of situations. It's not always easy, but if you remove preconceptions and open your heart, you might be surprised at what you'll find. We are Ben, Rebecca, and Lucy, a digital nomad family from Alaska, and travel is our passion. In 2021, we shipped our 4x4 camper van Denny across the Atlantic and spent a year traveling Europe. It was an amazing experience, but very exhausting, and we need a long break from the road. So we stored Denny in France, flew back to the States, and will be starting a new chapter of life in Baja. Welcome to Tijuana. Well, good morning and welcome to take 2 of our attempt to move to Mexico. The first attempt happened in the middle of November and there were some hiccups, but it's going to work out for the better. We've pivoted and changed units that we will be staying in. And looks like we have our first toll booth. Hola, buenos días. Gracias. So as I was saying, we are moving to Mexico for what's left of the winter and into the spring. When we came down last time, we got our FMM, which is the tourist visa, purchased and stamped at the border. And I want to throw in a little bit of information here. So you have to get this if you're going to be in Baja for over 7 days. And also, if you want your insurance, because you need to buy Mexican auto insurance, if you want that to be valid. And some feedback on this is you do have the option of going online. If you go online, the first thing that pops up on Google, if you type in like FMM Mexico, is going to be a website. They're going to want to charge you like $135. That is a website that supposedly does it for you, even though you can technically do it yourself. So they're preying on the people just clicking on the first item of Google. That being said, you do have the ability of going online, paying and printing it out. Make sure you print out the receipt. But almost every single time we do this, we run into problems of not getting sent the receipt, or the bank takes forever, or just not working out. But either way, you have to go inside at the border to get it stamped. So yeah, we're done. Screw this going online and paying give or take $30 if you go straight to the government website. Done. Gotta go inside anyway, so just getting the FMM at the border. All checked in. We have our gate pass for our stay here.
Drive around these things, remember?
Well, these ones aren't too bad. It's the other topes that are pretty steep. I'm gonna try to
thread the needle.
Zigzag through these because we have a ton of stuff in this car. Yeah, I saw these little lift kits on Amazon, like these little pucks that you slam into the coil springs for the struts, and it's able to give it like an 1.5-inch lift. That'd be kind of cool. Have a lifted Honda Civic. Maybe it's a BFG all-terrain rooftop tent. You can send it. Right?
Right.
Right. So here's our parking spot. But we decided to park in front of the gate to get everything unloaded.
Hello, thank you.
Hi guys. Oh, yeah.
Welcome. How are you?
Good.
Good. What do you want to do? I don't care.
Good to see you, buddy.
All right.
Good to see you. Thank you. Same to you.
Oh, okay, we have everything unloaded from the car, and let's give you a little tour of the place. So here's all of our junk, and there's a dining room table, some type of a hutch. Going down the wall, there's a couch, a table, a wife, a dog, another table, a little sitting area over here, and that's a propane little fireplace. Coming over here, you got a bookshelf, an old piano, another bookshelf, some more drawers, TV, that's a smart TV, and over here you got another table, desk, and some type of a hutch. Into the kitchen, still got all our stuff strewn everywhere, but this will be wonderful for us. Coming around here across the way, this is bathroom number 1, and wow, there's actually quite a bit of storage there, and nice big old shower, pooper. And so this is like, well, this whole place is like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So this is like a shareable space as well. So if we have friends and family come down, they can use this space, or if the owners have friends that want to come down, they will just take a turn and we can kind of have a shared wall. This is a pretty nice basic bathroom. And coming over here, it's a little dark. Let's see what kind of lights I can find. This would be a spare bedroom area, like that converts to a bed, that converts to a bed. Coming on over here, and another spare bedroom. Okay, kill the lights, close this off because we really don't need all of this. Oh, wow, it's really dark for you guys. Where's the doorknob? Ah, there it is. All right, coming through here. Glad I got the gimbal so it's steady. And you're gonna have to learn not to start barking, puppy dog. Here's our bedroom. And nice and open. There's like a wardrobe closets. And another desk, dresser. And now for one of the best parts, back pillow. Let's open. Oops. Hold on. Okay. And this is our back patio. So, right down there is a little strip and spinning around. We've got a nice space over here. We bought a propane fire pit, and we thought we'd try to see if Lucy can get used to pottying on this type of a scenario because grass is a distance away. Got a cable spool and a couple other chairs, and that is the view. And you can guarantee I'll be sending the drone up at some point. All right, we did it.
Oh, and happy anniversary, by the way.
Exactly. It's a good day for something nice to happen to us.
It's a good gift. Here,
Yep.
happy anniversary,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Let's move to a foreign country. Might as well get a place on the beach while we're at it.
I agree.
Exactly.
With the view.
Yeah. Before we tackle this mess over here, it's a Sunday, so we're going to grab a cooler and head to town and see if we can find a bite to eat and some groceries to fill in the blanks from the stuff that we brought down with us after existing in America for about 3 months. Let's do this.
Okay.
And welcome to Gabby's, a produce stand and market. I know that was all backlit for you, but that's what I'm dealing with on the conditions. And look at all this. So one thing we have learned over the years is that Calimax is a wonderful big grocery store, but you're not always going to get the best prices. But this produce looks wonderful. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a happy place for us. What do you think, Beck? Happy place?
Happy, 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 happy. Very happy.
Oh, you got meats. Frozen goods. Ooh, nice tortilla chips. That all too familiar smell of Fabulosa, which is kind of like the equivalent of, I don't know, Lysol or Mr. Clean in the States. That it's a very familiar smell, and you've probably smelt it before in your life, but now you know what it is. Wow, this is a very well stocked grocery store. Goodness, not bad at all. Got all the American cereals here. Corn Pops, Fruit Loops, Corn Flakes. Okay, a refrigerated case with some cheese and produce and cold drinks.
Okay, all done at Gabby's. That's the name of the little grocery store here. Ended up with meat, eggs, milk, cheese, lots of produce, tortillas. There's a car coming, don't pull out. and it was 87 US dollars. So not too bad. Last time we went to Calimax, I spent 147, but I bought some oils and stuff like that too. So I don't know, we'll compare and tell you which one ends up being a better deal. Now we're gonna take this stuff home, put it in the fridge, and maybe go have a nice anniversary meal together.
If I can get onto this road.
And enjoy the sunshine and the warm weather.
Okay, we're rolling.
We're on the road.
Here's the parking spot. And this is a restaurant we saw on our last time here that looked beautiful just by the architecture of the building. And since it's our anniversary, we will splurge. Hola, ¿cómo está? Un mesa para dos? Salud. Oh, what's not to love about margaritas?
Our food has arrived and we've opted for a mixed molcajete with lobster and fish and shrimp and octopus and meat, and then also a Caesar salad with shrimp. It looks amazing.
I know I should be eating, but gotta take a sip of my second margarita.
Can I have your cherry?
Sure. Now, okay, it's gonna be a lot of work to dig into this lobster, so I guess I will just grab a piece of chicken to start. Now let's try a piece of shrimp. This is so good, and since it's a special day, we're gonna enjoy this meal sin tu, which in English means without you. Well, we always like to show you what things cost, so you have reference, and it is January 2023, and this cost us, there were 3 margaritas, the Encanto Molcajete y Caesar salad, and it came to 790 pesos or 43 US dollars. And I'll have to say, that's a damn feast for $43, at least in the States.
I think right now you could almost spend $40 at McDonald's in the States.
No joke. Well, it's not after dinner. It's not the next day. It's the day after that, because we spent pretty much a day and a half unpacking our things and getting this place cleaned up a little bit more to our levels, our preferences.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna be here for a while, so we reorganized and rearranged, and yeah, when you move the stove, there's surprises that have to be taken care of, but we wanted it to feel like home, and I think we're there now. Every time you come out into the living room, you're like, I really like this place now.
Yep. So we hope to share with you in this upcoming series of videos more about Mexico, Mexicans, life in Mexico from I'm not saying we're expatriates or anything like that, but we have a pretty crazy life ourselves. and just show you that the Mexican culture is loving, welcoming, generous, and it's one of our favorite places in the world.
Definitely a happy place for us. Little cucumbers or big ones?
Let's start with the little ones. Like,
That's what I thought. They look tasty.
yeah, and the skin, actually, I personally like the skin on these, where some of the traditional ones you want
Wait a
to
minute.
peel.
These are not. These are squash.
Oh, those are little squash.
I thought they were
Oh.
from a distance. I thought they were
You're right.
okay.
Gringa, get your shit together. Y un cane? Or no, cane francés. Pan. I mean, pero.
Okay.
See, now I'm like you, Beck. I'm speaking in French and Spanish.
I just have to tell you all thank you for joining us so that we could make this a tax write-off despite it being our anniversary dinner, because this is business. We're recording.
The channel's
So
monetized.
It's a written off expense, but we just had a lovely anniversary dinner. So thank you for coming and helping us.